Welcome to the Employees Group Insurance New Employee Benefits Orientation. This section is on the health insurance. The purpose of this video is to provide you with the necessary information to enroll in insurance benefits as a new employee. Please see your plan booklets for further information regarding benefits, and you may also call Employees Group Insurance with any questions. Through the state of Wyoming, a contribution of roughly 85% is made towards your premium of health, dental, and life insurance. This amount is considered part of your total compensation, and this benefit is non-taxable. See the premium calculator on our website to determine what your portion of the premium will be. This table shows the 5 levels of the state contribution. The split option is when there is family coverage, but both parents work for an entity that Employees Group Insurance covers. They split the premium. Some employees may receive a reduced amount of contribution if they are in a job share position, or no contribution if they are in an AWAC position. The first decision you'll have to make for health insurance is which deductible do you want to enroll in. What is a deductible? It is the amount of expenses you will have to pay for before the insurance company begins to pay on your expenses. For the purpose of this explanation, we are going to call your deductible choices apples and oranges. With the apple, you have 3 choices. These plans have both an individual and a family deductible. The individual amount is for each person covered on the plan. Once met, the health insurance carrier will pay a certain percentage of the claim or coinsurance. The family deductible is a combination of everyone's individual deductible added together. Once the family amount is met in any combination, there is no further deductible for anyone on the plan for the rest of that calendar year. The orange options are called high deductible health plans because they meet the IRS requirement. With these options, there is not an individual and family deductible. You choose one or the other. You can enroll in employee only and have a $1,500 deductible, or enroll in employee plus dependents and have a $3,000 deductible. No claims will be paid on until the entire deductible is met, and anyone can meet all or parts of the deductible. January 1st, all deductibles start over at 0. Once you have met or satisfied your deductible, your claims begin to pay at a certain percent or coinsurance. This table shows the highest benefit is for a Wyoming provider who is participating at 85%. Next is a Wyoming provider who is not participating. Although the coinsurance is 80%, you may be responsible for amounts above the maximum allowable cost. A non-Wyoming provider who is participating is also payable at 80%. Non-Wyoming provider who is also not participating, coverage is at 60%, and you may be responsible for amounts above the maximum allowable cost. Once your out-of-pocket has been met for the yearly out-of-pocket max, your claims begin to pay at 100%. Your deductible does not count towards your yearly out-of-pocket maximum. Again, all deductibles and out-of-pockets start over every January 1st. It is always a good idea to see a participating provider because a non-participating provider can bill you any remaining balance. Participating providers typically have a contractual discount they must write off. Our plans also include wellness benefits. Preventive or wellness services are paid at 100% of maximum allowable cost for both apple and orange options. This is driven by the diagnosis the provider puts on your claims. Separate of the regular wellness is the colonoscopy benefit. On the apple, you can have one colonoscopy paid for at 100% of maximum allowable cost every 5 years regardless of diagnosis. On the orange, you can have one colonoscopy paid for at 100% of maximum allowable cost every 5 years if the diagnosis is preventive. If the provider uses a medical diagnosis such as polyp removal, then the claim will default to your deductible and out-of-pocket. Our plans also include prescription coverage. The prescription drug coverage on the Apple options is a preset copay amount. You can use your local retail pharmacy. These copays are for a 30-day supply. Or the mail order pharmacy, and those can be billed for a 3-month supply at a lower copay. The prescription drug coverage on the orange option is part of the major medical, therefore part of your deductible and out-of-pocket max. After the deductible is met, your prescriptions would be covered at 80%. These are general guidelines to prescription coverage. Other guidelines include step therapy, pre-authorization, and cost difference when brand is chosen over generic. See your Cigna booklet for further details. Be sure to submit your insurance applications to your benefit specialist within 31 days from the date your coverage is to start. If you have further questions, please contact your benefit specialist or Employees Group Insurance at 307-777-6835.